Hello. This is Cheng Lang here from Dear Music, and together with a couple of musician friends, we are here to um sort of like review a video that has been quite popular on the internet, teaching I would say directed at Western audiences on how to play the dizi. Um, Unfortunately, there's some like misleading advice, and this has been a major headache because I've been getting like, let's just say, at least 7 work emails about this video itself, and the end result of the video is basically ruined instruments, and it's been really tough because I repair these instruments. I play these instruments used to be professionally, and honestly, this video has sort of like ruined my day more than just once. So hi guys, I'm here to just like, can you introduce yourselves or like just like say hi.
Yeah, so hi.
Yeah, that's
Hi.
Robin. That's Robin. That's
Yeah.
Chem. Yeah, they are musicians as well. I guess so. Or at least music fans. So we'll just look at this video and see what's wrong with it, all the parts that's wrong with it, and hopefully we can. Yeah. So here's the video in question. Let me just share it to Discord screen share. Share your screen. Why is it not there? Discord. Share screen. Best Dizi Chinese flute. Go live. Yeah, so here it is. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
You guys can?
Yep.
Okay, so this is called Best Dizi Chinese Flute 101 by Mark Zhou Si, the Taoist master. Great for DIY learners. Okay, before we start the video, can we just look
I
at
just want to say one thing. That dude's look on his face like, oh my God.
let's not go into that. Okay, so before we start the video, we can see like the comments. So it says, the description says, a great 101 guide for everyone who wants to know and learn about the dizi. I've self-taught myself and I'm sharing my knowledge, which is, not bad, if the context of the video was worded a little bit better, in the video itself, because he later goes on to say something that I'll point out later. So let's just see just couple of comments saying you're a great teacher and stuff like that. I like this guy and he's good at these instruments. Should make this famous and make a flute complete set with instructional small book and DVD and start playing the flute Chinese style. So a lot of positive comments. So let's see how the video is like. Because from what I can tell, they don't seem to be bots. So I'm a little bit I have heard of this video. I have heard of it. I've heard things about it. And apparently they're all good things. So I'm not so sure as to whether this video is actually problematic in a sense. So let's start it.
Hello from ChiNature.com. This is Mark Josie. Today I would like to do a very fun video to introduce one of my hobby or whatever you call that, Tao music, the Taoism music that we do in Tian lineage. Usually people know them as Dizi. Cantonese we say Dak Ji.
Guys, do you have anything to say about the background music at the start?
I don't know, sounds like the shakuhachi.
Yeah, it does, right? But like, honestly, from
Well, like in the title, there's a Taoist master. It says like, I am a hobby.
yeah,
And then there's like dozens of instruments. Like,
yeah,
it could be
yeah.
interesting.
It is interesting because from what I can hear from the very start, like the sound of the dizi, it's not supposed to sound that way. that's what Cam said, right? It sounds like shakuhachi, which is not the
No, I
dizi,
haven't.
which is not the dizi sound, because like the dizi is supposed to have a more clear and resonant tone to it. So it's starting out very interesting. Let's see if it gets any better, you know. I hope it gets better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or deck, just one word is enough, deck. These are made of bamboo or wood.
Correct.
And
yep.
usually you see these little bands here, they wrap around and give it more strength so that it will not crack. And it's not...
Okay, this is actually true. What he's saying so far is correct. The nylon bands do give a bit of like strength, like sort of like structural integrity to the dizi, and sort of like prevents cracking. So it is a very essential part of the dizi lah. So at least his facts here are right, you know. Yeah, so far are right. But let's just see how it goes.
Easy to maintenance the condition as well, because they're made of bamboo or sometimes wood, and they can crack when the weather changes. So
true.
You need to oil them internally inside.
Okay, this is the part. I found the part immediately. 50 seconds into the video. You need to oil them internally inside, and let me hear what he says.
And you need to loop and make sure they're moist. If they're too dry, you cannot make any sound out of it. And if it's...
Guys,
Bro, this is like... Oh my goodness. This is like... I imagine just my brother played these, you know, those flutes you play like in school, and then it just...
Guys, I think I have I think what did Stephen Her say? Emotional damage. This is the reason why oiled flutes has been arriving at my place lately.
It's very funny. This video is uploaded like 8 years ago, and people are watching it now.
Yeah, people are watching it now. People are still watching it now. And the thing is, I only just got into fixing and maintaining these flutes. So like I just got into it, and the moment that I get into it, the biggest problem I see is not cracked flutes. It's not flutes where the joints have fallen off. It's not flutes where the metal joint is like loose. It's oiled flutes.
Just like if a kid would put like oil in his recorder at school, like, dude, what the...
Look, the biggest headache on my mind now, like just after like a few days after starting like technical repairs and maintenance and stuff like that. Like again, like previously I was doing this at a music store. Now I'm just doing it again like separately. The biggest headache so far then and now are oiled flutes.
I mean, do you ever oil wooden flutes? Like,
I can see how it's appealing in the sense that it can make it shine, but oil the inside, really? I think...
Yeah, that's what I mean, like, kinda like, you just take, like...
I'm not a sciencey person, but maybe Chem can tell us, like, will oil on the inside affect the resonance of the flute?
I don't know, but I feel like the grain, like, outside there's like a protective layer on the bamboo. It kind of like absorbs less of the oil, but inside it just goes like whoosh and sucks all the oil up, right?
Yes, and there's one more thing is that's what makes the bamboo so sweet, is the moisture from our breath. As disgusting as it may sound, it's the moisture from our breath that makes the bamboo so sweet. And it is what it is, you know? Like, that's why bamboo gets better as it ages. It soaks up all this moisture, and to oil the inside is saying that, okay, so you're sealing the moisture away, so-called sealing the moisture away, but isn't the moisture still gonna escape from the outside surface? Bruh. And you're basically like stopping your moisture from your mouth from getting into the bamboo from the inside, which is gonna prevent, number one, the sound of the bamboo from getting better, and number two, it's actually going to ruin your dizi if you think about it. Who wants an oily dizi, honestly?
I think with just all the oil, it won't be able to resonate much. It's like very heavy, right?
Yeah, which is the issue that I've been getting, because I've been getting all these oily dizis, right? And the thing is, I tried to clean out the first few. Honestly, back then and even now, I tried for both times and same result. I just gave up and just started like telling the people who come to me with oily dizis to just like don't follow advice from non-professionals online that you find online, you know. Yeah.
Basic internet rules.
Yeah, the only part of a dizi that you should oil is the metal joint of the dizi. Let me just show you the metal joint of the dizi. So this is the metal joint. As you can see, I may just make my video full screen. Yeah, as you can see, this is the metal joint of the dizi, and it needs to slide in and out. It needs to slide in and out. So if you don't oil it, it's going to be some like resistance, which is very troublesome in the long term. So you do want to oil this part of the dizi, just the metal joint, because it doesn't absorb the oil. Yeah, just for lubrication purposes. Yeah. Anyway, let's try to get back to the video and see what else he has to say. Which is, this entire thing is very alarming already at 59 seconds. Let's see what else he has to say.
It's cracked, it cannot vibrate properly and it will not make a sound too. Let's take a look at this close up first. We have 6 finger holes here, and this hole here, the 7th hole, is not for your finger. This is what we call the membrane hole, which is for putting a membrane over, or you can tape it over to let it vibrate so that the sound will vibrate here and make some very nice sound. The hole here at the end, there's 2, and there's also 2 here. These are for the fine-tune, the adjustment kind of thing. So some deck will have this hole, some will not. So it depends on the design. And
first of all, I would like to say yes, the holes are called sound holes. They
Yeah, but it's so insecure, like he said, like the membrane hole, so you put the membrane there or tape it.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's true, but the way he put it is like very yeah. But the sound holes, those holes down there are the sound holes, but you do not want any flute without the sound hole. That's what he's saying wrong. The thing about the sound holes is that they're there for a purpose and they're holes for a purpose. Why don't you just chop the entire part of the dizi off, you know? And wouldn't that like be more efficient and save bamboo as well? There's a reason why the holes are there and they're just holes, you know? They are for fine tuning, they are for stuff like that. But the issue is, I may be wrong, but the only time I've not seen the sound holes are in the cheap $10 flutes that we bring in for students, like those trash flutes that we bring in big bags, like those failed products from the factory and the makers. Yeah, those are the only times I see dizis without the holes at the bottom. So if your dizi does not have these sound holes at the bottom, it's going to, let's just say it's not a good flute. It's very alarming if a dizi has like this feature, this unique design feature. Yeah.
this is the blow hole. So you basically go like this, like that. So this hole here, if you don't cover it, okay, here, a lot of you will not...
Sorry?
Nothing. My mom just came in.
I see, it's fine. Yeah. His posture is actually correct though. Like his playing posture is quite proper, which is, I don't want to say surprising. That will make it sound bad, but yeah, it's a pleasant surprise nonetheless.
Know how this thing works, because when you first bought it, you'll be like, "Whoa, that's very cool," and then you start to do this. And then you go, what the hell happened? Hey, there's no sound. Like, you have a sound, but it sounds so weird. And then some of you may not even know how to blow it, and it becomes like this. And then you cannot make a sound out of it. But if you try putting your finger over here first.
Yeah. I don't want to laugh, but like you see the exclamation marks, right? It's like surprise, surprise. The sound is so beautiful now, but like,
oh my god, what's that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's just ignore this and just go forward. You know.
You see, when I put the finger over, it vibrates. So basically, right now there's a kind of deck that has no membrane hole, and then they just basically cover it up so that it will make a sound, but the sound is very what we call dead. It's like robotic kind of sound. It's like a recorder. It doesn't vibrate. Doesn't have that very lively kind of feel to it.
Okay, so he's...
Okay, so you can use tape, the easy way out. Very easy.
No.
So basically,
What?
you get a piece of tape. Okay, very easy. And then what you do is you tape over the hole.
That's fine. That's all something else.
I guess you can do this on a $10 flute.
Guys, first of all, be aware of the kind of flute that you tape on your dizi. Be aware of the kind of tape that you tape on your dizi. Please do not use
I mean, I
heavy
thought he
duty
was
tape,
like-
duct tape, stuff like that. It will ruin the dizi forever.
I mean, I thought like right now that he would just take the whole
Oh my
roll and
God.
just, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
You know, like the thing
Then
is,
just
you can use
you know
tape as a
what?
beginner. You can use tape as a beginner because it's easier to make sound on than the demo, than the membrane. But like, using tape is, first of all, not recommended by me and by teachers in general. Number two is gonna leave tape marks. You don't, you know, like student flutes last time when we were in school orchestras and stuff like that. It was irreparably ruined by tape marks. Like you couldn't even clean it off. Yeah. It's that bad. So please do not use tape on your dizi if you can afford it. If you don't have demo, tape is alright, but please use like clear Scotch tape and remove it after each use. Do not leave it on.
I mean, he could also just saw it in half, you know, just take a saw and then saw the whole off, and then yeah. It's really his next video.
But like clear Scotch tape is fine. Just pull it tight because you need the tape to vibrate. So you need to pull it tight. I think his tape is a little bit loose, but it's fine. You know, as long as it makes sound, whatever goes, man. Whatever goes.
Okay, guys. So here you go. I'm gonna play a little bit of melody here, just to let you hear the difference between the tape version and the membrane version later on. So let me play a scale thing.
Okay, he's gonna play a scale. First of all, look at the posture. The dizi is slanted.
Oh, I didn't. Sorry.
His head is not slanted, but the dizi is slanted. Do you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is not good posture. There's no way the air can actually aim properly.
Yeah. How? I don't know, but wasn't the second note like really off right now?
Okay, it is
Just
really
to
off. Let's
measure
just
it.
listen to his scale again.
Just to let you hear the difference between the tape version and the membrane version later on.
Let's not try to judge him for his
So,
standard,
let me
more
play
for
a
the
scale
info
thing.
that he's giving. Okay, first of all, the scale is completely off whack. He's trying to play a major scale, I think. I think he's trying to play a major scale. I don't even know what scale he's trying to play.
Like I thought of even singing, you know, but that's like oh my god.
I do not know what scale he's trying to play, but I assume he's trying to play the major scale. So let's just go ahead. See how
Try to play the string.
let's see how the actual major scale works. Okay, so he played something like this is what he played.
What was it?
This is what he played. Correct, right? This is what he played, right?
Much better than this.
I know, because I'm playing it in the correct kind of with
I didn't
tonality.
even know that this was a major scale. What? He did.
Right, right. Yeah, the actual notes are supposed to be like-
Microphone music.
And you can go higher than that, you know? He tried to play
Yeah.
higher, but he went like, which is wrong. And And you can go even higher. You can go way higher than that. And that's not the full scale. For professionals, we can hit the high notes, the high notes. And like honestly, his skill is, I do not know what his skill is trying to play, but like it's way off, guys. Do not attempt this at home. You know, it's like a science experiment gone wrong. Yeah. Do not attempt what he's doing at home. Your Asian mom will probably whack you to death. So yes.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so you can see it actually goes very high pitch, and to go from
Definitely goes very high pitch.
Oh my god, that's one freaking true.
I'm not gonna judge.
No.
I'm not gonna judge. No judgment. No
I'm
judgment.
not do that.
I don't have Ling insurance, unlike 2set. I cannot judge. Okay.
the low pitch to the high pitch sound, you basically blow harder, and the wind have to narrow down. So
The correct term for this is embouchure. Just Google it. You know.
so that it's not spreading out so much. So when you blow harder, actually the sound will get higher. Let me demonstrate by using all 6 fingers.
Do this.
And then maybe 3 fingers.
What animals does he like to talk with this flute?
There's one thing I have to commend him on, there's vibrato, which is kind of impressive for someone who supposedly
It sounded a bit like those whale sounds, you know.
The thing is, if you listen to his playing, the sound is not clean. So like when he enters with a note,
Yep.
the sound isn't clean.
Harder, actually the
Notice how it's a dong, you know, the thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can actually transition quite smoothly. You don't need to.
Mhm.
For both who and two techniques, you do not need to. You do not need to like. What did he do? I can't even imitate what he did. I'm not like. I don't want to say this. This will be offensive. I'm not bad
This
enough.
was like,
I'm not bad enough to do what he did.
it sounded like he was trying to talk with dolphins, but with flute.
Yeah, this is the one.
and then maybe 3 fingers. You see?
One thing I noticed is he actually isn't dropping flat, and the reason is he's stopping abruptly. So the note sort of you're supposed to sort of like, when you play like long notes, you're supposed to hold as long as possible, and sort of like long tones, you're supposed to maintain the tone, and at the end you're supposed to taper off. So you taper off by turning outwards. So if you turn outwards, the pitch increases. If you turn inwards, the pitch decreases. So usually when I play long tones, I would just like. So the pitch does not decrease as much, and instead of cutting off abruptly, it's not going to work in your favor in a piece, you know. For demo it might be fine, but in a piece it will not be fine, you know.
The difference is very big when it comes to blowing harder. And then there's some special note like this where you can blow really hard and it creates a very high pitched sound.
Okay. First of all, let me just demonstrate what he's doing. I think we're using the same key flute. We are using a D key flute. So he's trying to play Do, Re, Mi, Fa. So his Fa, let's just not call it, let's just not use lettering, just in case like our audiences are new to music. His Fa is very off. Can you listen? Let's listen to his Fa again. Yes. Okay, do you hear that? Can you hear this Fa?
It sounds a bit like a train in this case, like some railroad. I don't know. And on yours it sounds much better.
It's a special trill.
Yeah.
But like he's doing it like
it's trill is like I don't know what it is. It's like more of a microtonal thing.
He's not actually hitting the note. He's on the verge of hitting the note, but he's not actually hitting it. And that's the difference between like, because like you can hear the air escaping from his mouth, and that's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to have a sort of like tight embouchure and make the air directed in one direction. Yep. So if I put the mic here, you should be able to hear me. But if I put the mic there, you should not be able to hear the airflow. Like there, you should not be able to hear the airflow. But his mic, as later he will show, I think, is in front of him, quite far in front of him. And the fact that you can hear the airflow is quite concerning, in my opinion. Wow. You see that emotion? Do you guys know the 2-set video on how to appear as a world-class soloist?
Yeah, seen that
you
video.
Saw the emotion? So like he was like you know? Yeah. There's some expression right there. Guys, just I would say to pass for world-class soloist, you have to play passably first. Is my opinion. Yeah.
Okay.
See, it sounds really nice, eh? So, right now I'm gonna play a little bit of a sample melody. So sure, after that, I'll play it again, and you hear the difference between this and with the membrane.
Sample melody, huh? Okay, so he played like, so what he played was I want to hear the difference. You can hear the difference in tone that is projected. Like granted he's using tape, but you can hear the fundamental sort of like difference in tone. As you can see later when he uses demo, you can be able to hear it if he's good. But
okay.
Let's just see. Guys, do you see
no, stop doing this. Like the man is not even funny. This is like that one angry video
I can't take it. Yeah.
Where he played like Ghostbusters, and then at the end,
nice already.
And then it said the game says like, congratulations, you have beaten a great game.
Guys, one thing I don't condone is self-praise, and like I mean like self-praise is no praise, right? You know.
Yeah.
At this point,
I mean, this dude is like I don't know, but what is that? I don't want to ask even.
Just ask. Go ahead.
I mean, this reminds me of that one angry video game nerd video, if you know it, where he plays like Ghostbusters, and at the end of the game there's like congratulations instead of congratulations, and then like you played a great game.
Okay, let's just go ahead. Oh, some nice
Yeah.
some nice playing that. I can hear the difference, right? Even when I'm improvising.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm just to stop here in case people are gonna hate on me. I'm not here to sort of like ruin your experience or hate on someone. I'm here because this guy actually caused quite a lot of damage with his so-called advice for both people in technique who has to relearn their technique, and also to the instrument themselves, because I have people coming in with $200 and $300 instruments having oiled the insides. Yeah, so that's why I'm so angry with this guy. But like, it's fine. Just before hating on me, just consider the fact that I'm doing this out of the sake for, like, you know,
I mean,
the general good.
Ha 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 ha.
Chinese herbal medicine shop.
Oh,
It costs about $1, $2 for a pack.
okay. First of all, he's showing a demo and he says it costs $1 to $2 per pack. Guys, what do you, being like outsiders kind of to the Chinese music scene, what do you think of the price? The demo, $1, $2 per pack.
No, I'm
Oh, what exactly?
The membrane. They say the membrane, one pack of membrane is $1 to $2.
That's, I don't know. That's but probably it's less expensive. I don't know.
Oh, you do not want to be touching any membrane that goes for $1 to $2 per pack.
Oh wait.
I'm wondering if what he's holding is really the membrane. I heard some Chinese medicine thing. I'm like, what?
That's actually kind of true, because the jiao is a Chinese medicine, sort of like syrup.
Right.
Yeah, you can get it in the liquid form as well, and the liquid
But
form
that
is not
thing is
recommended.
really expensive.
Yeah, it's not recommended to get it in a liquid form because, first of all, it's expensive. It doesn't hold well as well. The demo will fly right off after you paste it. So please do not get it in the liquid form. The one thing he's doing right is that he has a solid block of jiao. That's the one thing he's doing right. But please
And you
lah,
can use
if he's using the Dunhuang demo, the Dunhuang brand demo. I know this brand of demo. It is absolute. I don't want to say bad things about Dunhuang company, but they are not known for their demos. Putting it bluntly, it's kind of absolute trash. Yeah. There are other instruments epic, but the demos are absolute trash. Please do not get Dunhuang demos. They will not work. Put it simply, they'll sound like crap. Yeah. If you can get your hands on the most expensive demos available, which are like $10 professional performance recital performance demos, those are the ones I use personally. Or just lowest of the low, just go to the red pack, the red Minggui packs of demo, and those I think when I edit this video, I'll put an image in if I were to edit this video. But like, please get that instead of the Dunhuang demos. Yeah, if it's available, it should be available. It's like, because I know that Eason Music has an online shop, and that they do sell the demo online, so it should be available to you in your country. There's only like a few countries that they don't mail to, so
A long time. And then this thing here is the glue. I know what you're talking about all the time. The more, like,
so he's talking about taking the mold out and pasting.
and then,
I will talk about pasting the demo in a separate video, but one thing he does right here is that, you see,
ability, and also absorb a little bit of the moisture.
Nope, that's wrong. Do not ever get moisture on your hands on the demo. It will absolutely ruin the sound. Absolutely ruin the sound. A wet demo sounds wet. It will not sound like nice. So usually what we do is that we do, as he says, he says, massage the demo and stretch it preliminary so that horizontal lines do start to appear, so that it vibrates nicely in the end. But we don't put moisture on our hands. We don't handle the demo when our hands are moist in any form. So please take note of that and do not get any moisture in your demo. Make sure your hands are absolutely dry. You can even powder your hands before you touch the demo. Yeah.
From your hand. So you see. So here we go. We have this membrane thing, and you're gonna stick this thing onto the membrane hole while it's still wet.
Yes. I'm surprised he can still hit the high notes with a demo. It means his actual technique is not bad. Yeah. But I think he might be just be misguided in a lot of someone gave him bad advice, I think. Yeah, starting out.
Directly from the camera. I'm using it from this thing. So yeah, this thing here records the sound very well. It's a special device. Costly device. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a costly device to record he's playing with. I have this mic over here, which cost me like $20 from Cash Converters. Yeah. I don't even want to say it. I think $20 is a stretch. I don't even remember. It was at most $20 from Cash Converters, a second-hand shop in my place. Yeah. So I'm using this mic, and it's somehow, as Robin said, it's picking up better than his playing. Yeah.
This video is literally sadistic. Like what?
I think he was just a bit misguided. In learning the Dizi, how he received wrong guidance.
Yeah. So here's now I'm going to try to play a little bit of melody here.
Sure. First of all, I would like to hear that his transition from mi to fa is unclean. So he actually made a nice sound, but it was on accident, I think. So he sticky fingered the thing. So how do I say it? He sticky fingered the mi to fa. We call it sticky fingers. So they go like, he went like. But it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a sticky finger sound in between. Translating. It's not supposed to be a sticky finger sound. If you want to do the intentional, do it intentionally. Make it like. So it's just very, I would say a bit coincidental that he made the nice sound. Okay, let's just skip his playing.
That was so good. That was so
Do you want to skip his playing, or do you want to listen to it?
No, yes.
You mean yes? You want to listen to it?
No, yes, no. I don't know. Probably, maybe in a few years.
Maybe in a few years.
Yeah, it goes like.
Yeah. Let's just hear.
Performer of this instrument in Taiwan, and then he actually taught me how to play it by, giving me a few
he learned it from a performer in Taiwan.
And then I learned it myself, and in 3 years, I finally kind of mastered it and know how to.
Okay, here's the issue I take. Here's the part I take issue with. Okay, he said he mastered it. 3 years.
And he
mastered it.
In 3 years.
You know
without,
what, in all the video, in this video, he only showed these techniques. Okay, he only showed vibrato and trills, kind of like trills, but he did tie in like hitting notes and trills. So he did these techniques, but there's other techniques as well. So like as I said previously in my previous video, there are like single staccato, there's double staccato as well. And he did not demonstrate any form of capability in these techniques. And he's saying that he mastered it. And even with that, it's flutter tonguing. What about 滑音? What about gliding? You know?
Not challenge the gliding. You don't want to know what sounds will come.
Well, I mean, I wasn't searching on camera just now, but like, what about like other techniques like, I don't know.
I mean, this is like work. This video was literally more scary than the one singing video I have on my channel, and believe me, that is hard to do.
Yeah, it's frightening what he has accomplished.
Yes, it's very great.
It is like 1 out of 100 or 1,000 of what the teacher can do, and he said he kind of mastered it, and that's why I take issue with this video, because he's putting on the guise of a master, or at least a decently like proficient person, and teaching other people how to
play it properly, and a lot of hard work, but it's really fun.
Okay, I do not deny his hard work. There was a lot of hard work. I can hear his hard work involved and how he has vibrato and stuff like that. But yeah, as you can see, this video gave me a lot of headaches. Let's just skip to another video real quick and see whether I'm interested in this one, guys. Should we watch choosing your first dizi, or should we watch difference of cheap and professional dizi?
The cheap and professional, or?
Cheap and professional?
Yeah, that sounds really interesting.
Okay, Wrike is the most powerful work management platform, allowing you to collaborate, automate, and...
Hello from ChiNature.com. This is Mak Josie. Today's we will talk about the Chinese musical instrument, Dizi, again, the Chinese flute. So previously, we showcased a lot of musical pieces, demonstration, and lessons with this Dizi here. This one here is a very cheap Dizi. It's only about like $5 to $10 if you sell.
No. First of all, how do I explain this? In my previous video, I sort of like explained that you should never touch a flute that's below $30. Yeah. Basically, it's just like getting a $5 violin off Amazon and be like, oh, I have a violin. Yes. I'm sorry. It's just like,
no problem.
I mean, I'm not like trying to shame anyone who doesn't have enough money or like short on funds, but this is quite affordable, and if you really want to invest that much money into like learning dizi, that much effort into learning dizi, get yourself a proper one for at least $30. It will make a difference. Instead of, let's just frankly say, wasting $5 on an unplayable instrument. You're throwing $5 out there. Right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
Find those on Amazon. It's very cheap. And now in this video,
okay, again, Amazon flutes. Do not get Amazon flutes.
I want to show you the difference between this kind of like the very cheap grading and the difference between these cheaper ones and the expensive high class one, the high ends. Okay, so here I'll play a footage first and I'll show you the higher end ones later on. So let's go. Right now I'm using the mock the membrane. Okay. $5 kind of flute, you can do these stuff. Now this is a D key.
First of all, it's not about whether the flute is $5 or not. Honestly, if you give me a flute that's $5, I can play you a diploma piece.
Seriously, just get me a piano. That's fine.
If you give me a flute that's $5, let's just say I'm not flexing, but like just give a professional a flute that's $5. They can easily play you at least a diploma piece on that $5 flute. It's a player thing, you know. Let's not say this is what this teacher can do, because the kind of I find that phrasing problematic. This is what the player can do on this teacher.
Yeah.
That's the proper phrasing of it. I just find it so sacrilegious when one says like, this is what the instrument can do. Yeah, this is what the player can do on the instrument. It is my view. I'm sorry if I have personal angst against this guy for sending so many oil teachers to me, but like,
it's a D key deck G. Okay, so I'll take a D key high end here. Here we go. Okay, this deck G here, the deck Chinese flute, is a way higher class flute. It's made of purple bamboo, aged bamboo,
yes.
And also it's a D key deck G as well. So you see the word D here. Okay. And you can see that inside here, inside the hole, you cannot see it right now, but if you look at this in person, or I'll try to show you here, see if you can see the hole, inside the hole.
Yes. No.
Okay. I think you can sort of see it. It's shiny inside, right? Because the inside of the flute, it's very well looped, oiled, and also...
No! Sorry.
Guys.
Oh, sorry. I was overreacting. Wow, oh my god.
No, it's okay.
10 seconds ago, if we did oil the goddamn thing, I will be really angry.
Is my teacher oil?
What?
I'm just trying to see if my teacher is oil. Okay, what about this? What about my other teacher? Is it oil? Give me one moment. I have a very expensive teacher here.
Is it oil?
I have a very expensive teacher here. Let me see whether it's oil.
Is it actually oil? Oh my god.
Let me see whether it's oil.
Oh, okay. So it is normal?
This teacher is moist due to me playing it. This is moist.
Yeah, oh.
This is not oil.
I mean, dude.
Definitely not oil. Okay?
This dude is a serial killer. He's a serial killer. Man, it's no joke. That's what you...
Okay,
like, what?
But the instrument has natural oils. Yeah, Chem, as you were saying?
And why is he basing it on like whether how expensive the instrument is or whether it's oil?
Yeah,
you can oil the freaking $5 instrument.
You can oil the instrument yourself. Why is it based on?
Yeah, you can freaking oil the $5 instrument.
Yeah, you can oil the $5 instrument.
Does that make it expensive now?
I think there's a preliminary sort of like treatment they do to the bamboo. I'm not exactly sure because it's a trade secret from maker to maker. I'm pretty sure at some point it involves oil, but it definitely, as I mentioned in the previous video, but it definitely does not involve you coating the inside of the teacher with oil.
I mean, seriously, the next thing he does is putting water in the piano. I mean, bro.
This is
like
a expensive Huangde Cheng Dizi, which is a top tier Dizi that is more expensive than the one he's holding. It is $300.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I have more expensive Dizis than that, which are master made for maestros. I have one Dizi which is made for a maestro in China.
I mean,
that is most definitely also not oiled by himself, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, please do not oil your Dizi by yourself. If you want to make any modifications to your Dizi, please go to the maker or a verified maker. Yeah.
Yeah. That was so bad. The video was like, oh my god.
Treated so that it will not crack easily, and also the construction of the deck D is way better. The choice of materials, the wood, everything is great. This is handmade, and you can see the stamp of the artist right here. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
And here. Okay, so it's handmade by a flute maker. So let me demonstrate some melodies as well. So let's try this. I'm using the membranes. Okay. I'm just trying to blow the same way as that one, not harder, not softer. Okay.
Okay, that's so good.
Let's listen to him again. Piece.
Okay, that's so good.
Let's just sit through his performance and I'll show you the actual piece later.
And there you go again.
So
okay,
yeah,
that
let me
was
show you
good.
the actual piece. That piece is called Gusu Sing, and take note that this
like at some moment, like not gonna really cringe at some moment.
He was called Journey to Suzhou, and the piece he tried to play was called Journey to Suzhou, and take note that this itself is a $30 Dizi. So it's cheaper than what he has apparently. So let's try. And this was the part he played wrongly. Sorry, my intro was very bad because I'm very out of breath at the moment, but whatever.
That's not really as like it was in the video. I mean, the video I was really cringing, and this was like much more accepted.
Let me just play the part I played wrong. And he skipped this part, get it? He skipped the hard part. He stopped at the hard part.
Yeah.
Pardon me, I forgot that part. Yeah, that was how the piece was supposed to sound like. What do you think? What do you think, guys?
The difference was quite noticeable.
Sounds very different from what he was saying.
It was supposed to sound like.
I'm
I'm playing a very out of practice. I haven't played this piece in 4 years' time. I'm basically playing by ear and what I remember, and on a $30 flute. Okay, he's playing on his supposedly high-end flute, and that's the piece he's playing. Again, no shaming, just that he's trying to demonstrate a high-end flute. Again, guys, just one more reminder: do not play a piece. Not you guys, the audience. Do not play a piece that is far out of your standard, because if you do so, you do not learn anything from it. You take away nothing from it. Stick to a piece that is more in accordance to your standard, maybe slightly higher, so that you can make the jump more easily and actually learn substantial things. That is my advice to you guys.
Just some random melody, and you see the sound is so much more.
If it was a random melody, how was I able to replicate it and play it? Unless I'm a genius somehow, you know. Fine, if I was a genius, I did replicate it and play it and make it better. So whatever.
Just like some random melody from your memory, that's great.
It's called 故事性 Journey to Suzhou.
Yeah.
So much more lively and vibrating, and it penetrates. So it's easier to play, and it just makes your life so much easier. And also sticking on the demo somehow is easier too. Compared to those, the cheaper ones, the demo always loosen up after like a
Wrong. The sticking on the demo has nothing to do with the dizi.
day or so.
Yeah.
With these, the same way I apply the pinky hole right here.
Oh, he has a Cindy. He has a big dizi.
And this deck G here is in the G key. So
okay,
let me demonstrate something here, and you can
so I can't
hear the difference. It's like, wow, it's like a weapon. This thing is huge. So let's take a look at that.
Oh my god.
I'm using the membrane.
He edited the audio. Cindy is not sounding.
Yeah.
He edited the audio.
He edited
and
the
added echo
audio.
to it.
Really?
He added echo to it. It's very obvious. Let's just skip over this part.
Oh my god, no. That is...
First of all, playing random notes on a pang di is okay, but a pang di is supposed to be like used for northern pieces. So if I were to get my pang di here, where's my pang di? Give me one moment. If I were to get my pang di here, his was a G key. I'm using an A key because my G key is out of tune. It's currently being sent to tuning, so give me a while. So he was playing running notes on a pang di, but like honestly, what the pang di is, I won't say what the pang di is supposed to play, but like a pang di is supposed to be like, it's more usually used for northern pieces where it's less flowy, less slurry, and more staccato. So like, wait ah. Stuff like that, you know? Like, it's supposed to be like that, you know? Wait ah. You know, like, as you can hear the difference in the styles of playing, right?
Yeah.
Very different.
I'm very out of practice. Like, I'm extremely out of practice. I can't even play a simple piece like this. But like, honestly, this is considered simple. What's the thing? You know? Then like, of course, you can play other things. Like, I mean, this is not meant to be played on the, but like, just like that. Like, this is more meant to play on the shooty. So like, even stuff like these, even though I'm out of practice, you can clearly hear that I'm trying to play a more expressive sort of like northern kind of festive piece. What he's playing is running notes, which does exist on the pang di, but for modern hybrid pieces. And let's just say modern hybrid pieces, they usually don't start off with like that. Let me just play an excerpt from Liu Zhou so you get what I'm saying. I'm going to get my G. It's going to be sent in for repairs, but you know, whatever. I don't care about the tuning. I'm just here for demonstration purposes. For demo purposes, here is my G, and this is as he said, a bitter bamboo or purple bamboo dizi. It is the same kind of dizi that he was using, probably by the same maker as the mark is red, by Xieping, which is actually a good maker. So let's just see. Oh my god, my dizi demo is off. It's broken. My demo is broken. It's broken. It's broken. Yeah. Whatever, man. But what he's playing is definitely not traditional northern style, and yet I can't find a similar sort of thing in. Okay, we can call it improv, right? Improv.
Yeah.
Improv.
It's a very modern fast improv.
We'll play a little bit.
I can improv as well. You know how I can improv?
Oh God.
Whatever, man.
I can also improv, but
It looks longer, but it's actually the same key. They extended this part a lot.
Again, a lot of squeaky notes, a lot of improv. I like to call what I like to call improv.
It's very friendly. It's a form of modern free jazz. Many people just don't appreciate it.
Modern art.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh my god, those improv really killed me. Killed my entire being. My entire being is like completely dead.
But he literally told us that it is penetrating. Didn't he say penetrating? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It's in a way directly penetrating my eardrum.
Yes, it is directly penetrating my eardrums as well. Okay. Okay, let's just be frank lah. If you're not that good, just don't make these kind of videos like pretentious, trying to be someone bigger than you are lah. Like I don't want to call you out also, but at the same time, please lah. You know, this kind of thing. People need to play instruments.
Yeah.
People they buy expensive instruments, then they oil them. The damage that he's doing. I've received so many old instruments. People buy expensive $300 instruments, top tier, top of the line. Only like these is made for maestros are better, and the instruments are oiled. Just imagine oiling a Stradivarius.
Oh my God.
Imagine oiling a Stradivarius or filling the Stradivarius with oil. That is honestly what they're doing to their instruments, and this guy is promoting these facts.
Why?
Again, as I said, I might be misguided, I might be wrong, you know, but never ever, even in China, have I heard of oiling a dizi. I am from China, by the way. I am a traditional Chinese musician. I'm traditionally trained by a maestro in music, in traditional Chinese music performance. And this guy just goes around saying that, oh, you can put oil on the inside of a dizi, it's important. Then he says like, you know, this is my demonstration and I play this piece. Like, he's trying to be someone he's not, which is the issue which is what irks me so much about this entire thing. And also the amount of damage that he's caused, frankly, to a lot of people who have come to me with enquiries about oiling their dizi, and the people who try to learn the basics from his lessons, yeah, they're pretty much screwed over.
That is really sad.
It is really sad. They're pretty much screwed over. So I do not have a personal grudge against him, but at this point I might as well have, because honestly, 8 work emails in a day. 8 work emails in a day regarding this video. Yeah. Just imagine, there's 23k views. 23k views.
I mean, He
How many
looks
yeah.
like you. I mean, he looks like you very friendly neighborhood music nerds, but wait until he
True. People tend to believe friendly looking people, right? So people don't believe people like me because my face is very
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you know, honestly, please lah, do not do this to your teachers. Do not oil them.
Yeah.
The main takeaway from this entire video: do not oil your teachers. Do not make any modifications without, let's just say, without the maker's permission. Because just like an art piece, each teacher is an art piece. You do not disfigure an art piece. You do not make modifications without contacting the original artist or the maker, or if you're not a professional art restorer, right? So
Yeah.
the same thing goes with instruments. You do not make unnecessary modifications to them. That's not what you do. Yeah, it's an art piece. Do not disrespect the piece of art that the maker has made, that the maker has created, has brought to you. This wonderful instrument that you can make beautiful music on. Why would you do something like oil it or make modifications without the maker's consent? Sure, if the tuning is off, I can send it off to tuning. That's a different matter altogether, but why oil it? At this point, I'm just very, very frustrated at the amount of like all these I've been receiving. So pardon me if I'm just ranting a lot. It's just like people come to me for repairs, and I ask them what's the problem. Then they're too embarrassed to tell me. They're literally too embarrassed to tell me what the problem is. Because they themselves oiled the Dizi after listening to this guy. Anyway, this is what a kinda professional musician at this point thinks of this Taoist master playing Dizi and teaching Dizi. So I guess, guys, do you have any last words to say for this guy?
I want to say one thing.
Sure.
I mean, my intonation is really flawed at the moment and I work on it. But those screechy high notes, oh my god. They were like, I noticed directly how off-key they were.
Yeah. Cam, do you want to say anything?
Don't oil your teeth.
Yes, don't oil your Dizi. Please do not oil your Dizi. Yes, okay, so I guess that's all. We'll be saying bye-bye for today. Again, this is Cheng Lang from Dear Music with a couple of friends, and we wish you a pleasant day. Okay? Salutations to everyone who has made it through this video without cringing their ass off. Okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, the screen is off. The screen is off.